Is that going to suck too much bandwidth when I use it too? Because I've got mine with me. I don't think so.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Hey college students, are you looking for a part-time job that works around your schedule, pays well, and gives you free money for college every year? McDonald's offers all of it. We can work around your schedule, and we give $2,500 scholarships to everyone who works for 3 months and averages 15 hours per week. That's 2 full shifts a week or 3 shifts of 5 hours. It's that easy. We've already given out more than $75,000 to students in North Dakota this year. Let us help you become the next scholarship recipient. Come join our team. Text ND29 to 38000 to apply today.
Good afternoon and welcome to Valley City State University for Vikings softball. Today's North Star Athletic Association doubleheader features the visitors on the scoreboard, the Dickinson State University Blue Hawks, taking on the home team, the Valley City State University Vikings. Valley City State University welcomes all players, officials, and spectators to today's contest. The North Star Athletic Association and the NAI promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from today's competition. Thank you for your cooperation. Now for today's starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Dickinson State University Blue Hawks. Leading off and catching, number 14, Haley Davis. Batting second, playing center field, number 20, Cassie Loa. Batting third and pitching, number 6, Dallas Mitchell. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 8, Kylie Hubby. Batting fifth at first base, number 10, Carissa Comer. Batting sixth at third base, number 26, Bailey Hanson. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 25, Cassidy Benner. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 22, Kara Conway. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 2, Jai Maddox. And playing right field, number 1, Hope Fab. Head coach at Dickinson State University is Kristen Fleury. Starting line for the home team, the Valley City State University Vikings. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 6, Ashlyn Devers. Batting second, the left fielder, number 43, Kennedy Stone. Batting third and catching, number 4, Sierra Crocker. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 25, Logan Grunberg. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 7, Mackenzie Stone. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 16, Maddie Zender. Batting seventh at first base, number 12, Sage Forsett. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 8, Alyssa DePorter. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 14, Ellie Broughton. Pitching today for the Vikings, number 5, Joelle Lamontagne. Head coach of the Vikings, Matt Gable, assisted by Vance Christensen and Riley Perryman. At this time, we ask that you please rise, removable headgear for the playing of our national anthem. VCSU. Let's play ball.
And good afternoon. Welcome to Valley City State University's softball today. North Star Athletic Association conference matchup as the Vikings take on the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State. And good afternoon, everybody. Paul McDonald with you here from the Valley City State softball complex. And we're just moments away from the first pitch. Take a look at the starting lineup first for Dickinson State. Haley Davis will lead off. She is catching. Cassie Lowe is batting second in center field. Dallas Mitchell's hitting third and pitching. Kylie Hubby, she is hitting in the cleanup spot and DPing. Batting fifth is Kesa Comer. She is at first base. Bailey Hansen is batting in the sixth spot over at third base. Cassidy Venner is batting seventh in left field. Kara Conway is in at short, batting eighth. And hitting ninth, Jai Maddox Hernandez at second base with Hope Pfaff in the circle this afternoon for Dickinson State. Defensively, Valley City State, Alyssa Porter at third. Ashley Deemers at short. Haley Broughton is at second. Sage Forsyth is at first base. In the outfield, Kennedy Stone, Mackenzie Stone, Maddie Zender from left to right. Sarah Crocker behind the plate, and Joelle Lamontagne in the circle for the Vikings here this afternoon. And our first pitch of the game is outside, missing ball one. 1:52 is our first pitch time. Game time temperature 44 degrees. And winds out of the west-northwest at about 16 miles per hour. Look at the flag over the center field fence on top of the scoreboard. That is going straight out from right to left. There's a strike on the outside corner, knee high, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Haley Davis leading things off here for the Blue Hawks. 18-20. The record coming into play overall. Vikings coming with a mark of 20 up and 17 down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missing on the outside half. It's 2 balls and 1 strike on Haley Davis, leading things off here for Dickinson State in this 4-game weekend series in the North Star Athletic Association. There's a knee-high strike. Again, other half of the plate. The count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Davis. LaMontagne checks her wrist as she gets the signal from the bench. Delivers, pop foul, and it'll spin out of play here off to our left, and the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two the count on Davis. Leading things off here for the Blue Hawks. In the top of the first inning, there's a little squirt on the first third base line. Grabbed by DePorter. Throw across the diamond is in time for the out. A little pool cue shot down that third base line. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away. That'll bring up Cassie Loa. Left-handed batter. First 2 sticks in the order here for Dickinson State left-handers. LaMontagne ready to work here. We're on the top of the first inning, no score. And pitch low and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Like as I mentioned, coming in with a record of 20-17 on the season. There's a pop. And that's going to be fouled off the backstop behind home plate. And the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. LaMontagne coming in. She's seen a good chunk of the action in the circle. There's a little soft line to the left, right at and over the head of Kennedy Stone. The wind grabbed a hold of that one, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Loa will stop at second base. It was a liner hit right at Kennedy Stone, E7. And she came in and then reached up, went off the top of her glove. That'll be an error on Stone out in left field. Loa is at second, brings up Dallas Mitchell. And the wind grabbed hold of that one as she hit a liner right at Stone, who came in. And then over the head it went. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out here for the Blue Hawks for Dallas Mitchell. LaMontagne making her 13th start, 18th appearance this year for VCSU. And the delivery, Mitchell takes the pitch low for a ball. 76 2/3 innings, 101 hits, 56 runs, 45 earned, 35 walks, 51 strikeouts, a 4.11 earned run average, and a 7-5 record for LaMontagne. There's the strike on the outside half of the plate. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dallas Mitchell. Runner at second and 1 out, and the pitch is low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bright sunshine here in Valley City today. Just a little on the chilly side at 44 degrees. Game time temp. 2-1 the count here on Mitchell, and the delivery is a squibber foul down the first base line, and it'll even things out. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mitchell. Kristen Fleury, head coach of the Blue Hawks. Todd Johns, Whitney Messi, and Bryant Mary, the assistants. The count on Mitchell is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball down the third base line. Goes off the glove and the knee of the third baseman DePorter, but it's a foul ball. So the count rides along at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Joel LaMontagne, the senior. Even on the count here, 2-2, and the pitch on the way to Mitchell. Here's a high pop, foul territory, left side, and the wind's going to push this one out of play. And the count rides along at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mitchell. Dickinson State coming in third in the conference, 13-7. Valley City State second at 12-3. Vikings had a 12-game winning streak snap last week in their games at the University of Jamestown. And the pitch just misses outside, maybe a little bit high. And the count now full on Mitchell, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dickinson State has won their last 2 games. Again, 18-20 overall, 13-7 in conference play. They're both chasing Bellevue, who's 14-2. 3-2 pitch. Low ball 4. So Mitchell draws the free pass. Runners at first and second. And I'll bring up Kylie Hubby.
Blue Hawks, number 8, Kylie Hubby.
Runners at first and second. Again, 1 away here in the top half of the first inning. Doubleheader today, doubleheader tomorrow here in Valley City. The pitch to Hubby. She swings at the first offering, missed it, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Kylie Hubby, designated player, hitting in the cleanup spot for Coach Fleury. And the 0-1 pitch. Takes that one to the knees for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Top of the first, no score. Blue Hawks and Vikings, game 1 of this 4-game weekend set. And LaMontagne rocks back, delivers. There's a liner into left field. That's going to drop in for a foul ball. Just foul, boy. Again, the wind, anything into left field is either going to push it deep or into the corner, and that one was pushed foul. So the count stays, no balls and 2 strikes. On the right-handed hitting, Kylie Hubby. And the pitch. Ground ball to third. DePorter has it, turns, flips to shortstop. Deemer covering, no, safe at third base. Ashlyn Deemer points at the home plate umpire to see if the base umpire will get help. And they are not going to discuss things. Coach Gable wants to go and have a word. So fielder's choice loads things up for Kesa Comer. If the call stands, Gable is asking for a conference between the home plate umpire and the base umpire. They comply. It was a ground ball to third. DePorter grabbed it, turned, flipped it to Deemer, covering third base. And looked like it was a very bang-bang play. Base umpire called the runner safe. Conference is over, and the runner is still safe. So the bases are loaded. Fielder's choice for Hubby brings up Kesa Comer. Carissa Comer. Carissa Comer. Comer playing at first base from Montana by way of North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton, the junior. And the pitch on the outside misses. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Comer. So scoring chance here for the Blue Hawks in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. And LaMontagne delivers a pitch low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. No place to put Comer. Loa leads off of third, Mitchell off second, Hubby off first, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, and the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Comer, right-handed batter. And that pitch misses, ball 3, 3-1. So LaMontagne is in a dangerous situation here, a 3-1 count on Carissa Comer with the bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's a strike in the outside corner. She started heading down towards first and was called back. So the count now runs full, 3-2 with 1 out. And LaMontagne delivers. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Joelle. That's her first. Second out of the inning. Brings up Bailey Hansen. Hansen. Third base. Hitting the number 6 spot now on the order. A .272 hitter on the year. No homers and 16 RBI. Takes a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As a team coming in, the Blue Hawks hitting .282 with 7 home runs in 38 games. And that pitch misses wide. Nice catch there by Crocker behind the plate. And the count even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases loaded, top of the first, no score. Number 2 and 3 teams currently in the North Star Athletic Association battling here this weekend. In a big conference matchup, that pitch misses wide. Baseball, they too, in a big matchup on the weekend. They're going to be up north in Mayville. Those games are today and tomorrow, so do the normal Friday, Saturday. 2-1 the count here on Hansen. Cassidy Venner waiting on deck just in case. There's a swing and a foul. That goes out of play, off to the right. And that'll even things up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, number 26, Bailey Hansen. And LaMontagne delivers. Low and away. Well, here's the payoff pitch now with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and a 3-2 count on Hansen. A big spot in the game. It's already the top of the first inning. Then LaMontagne leans back, delivers. High, ball 4. So Hansen draws the walk, brings in an RBI as Loa comes in to score to make it 1-0. Mitchell goes to third. Hubby goes to second. Now Cassidy Venner. Venner hitting .353 on the year. And his tops on the club. No home runs. She's driven in 14. And takes the pitch low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Time called. And Coach Gamble's going to go out and have a word with his right-hander and his infield. Looking at the conference standings again, Bellevue at 14-2, then Valley City State 12-3, Dickinson State 13-7, Mayville 8-12, Viterbo's 5-11, and Dakota State 4-12, Waldorf 3-12 in the conference. Conference is over. Everybody heads to their respective positions. It's a 1 ball, 1 ball, no strike count on Cassidy Venner. LaMontagne leans back and delivers. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The Turbo and Bellevue, they are playing in a conference doubleheader today. Waldorf and Dakota State. Also in action today in Madison. Low, nice block there by Crocker behind the plate, and the count now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. On the right hand hitting Cassidy Venner. LaMontagne delivers. Strike, belt high, outside half, 3-1. 2 outs, bases loaded. Cassie Loa reached on an error, which I'm assuming make this run an unearned run so far. And the pitch. That one misses, ball 4. So Venner with an RBI bases loaded walk. Now we'll bring Mitchell across to make it 2-0 Dakota State. Albee goes to third. Hanson to second for Kara Conway. Conway coming in, hitting .239. She's got one of the 7 home runs, 7 RBI. It takes a strike, knee high in this inside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch there, in for a strike at the knees. And it's 0-2 on Conway. No balls, 2 strikes on Kara Conway, hit in the number 8 spot. Jai Maddox Hernandez on deck. And then ball 1, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes here on Conway. And LaMontagne delivers. Swing and a miss. Got her. Strikeout number 2 for Joelle, and that'll retire the side. But a couple runs come across. No hits. There was an error, and they leave the bases loaded. Half an inning. It's Dickinson State 2, Valley City State coming up. This is Viking Softball. Live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. Let's take a look at the batting order here for Valley City State. Ashlyn Deemer leading off at short. Kennedy Stone batting second and left. Sarah Crocker hitting third and catching. Logan Grunberg is hitting in the cleanup spot and DPing. Mackenzie Stone batting fifth in center field. Maddie Zander sixth and right. Sage Forsyth batting seventh at first base. Alyssa DePorter batting eighth at third. And Ellie Broughton in a number 9 spot and at second base. Ashlyn Deemer will step in to lead things off here for VCSU in the bottom half of the first inning. Trailing 2-0. And the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Deemer hitting .313 on the year for VCSU. A homer and 9 RBI. Vikings hitting .323 as a team. 50 points higher than DSU. There's a shot right past the glove of the pitcher and into center field. Deemer goes after the second pitch and lines a single to center. That one right past the glove of Mitchell. So Ashland with the leadoff single is at first for Kennedy Stone. Freshman hitting .385. Couple homers, 14 runs driven in. The right-handed batter batting here with a runner at first base. And the pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Kennedy, the freshman out of Blaine. Boy, strong candidate for newcomer of the year, and Mary serves her sister Mackenzie was too, her freshman year. There's a strike called. And the count even on Kennedy, 1 ball, 1 strike. One the count on the right-hand hitting left fielder. And the pitch. And this is low. Ball 2, 2-1. Sarah Crocker waiting on deck. And Logan Gronberg as the Vikings bat in the bottom of the first inning. Trailing 2-0. Runner at first, nobody out. The 2-1 pitch. Strike called on the belt high, outside half, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the circle, Dallas Mitchell here for Dickinson State. Her 16th start of the year, pitches high and wide, far and away tops on the club in that category. Her 18th appearance, 80 in the third innings, 100 hits, 51 runs, 50 earned, so good defense usually played behind her. 31 walks, 60 strikeouts. 8-5 record with 1 save. There's a swing and a foul back. He's completed 10 games, 4.36 earned run average. Here on Kennedy Stone is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Riley Perriman coaching down at first base. Coach Matt Gable down third base way for the Vikings. And a 3-2 pitch. Swung on, there's a shot down in the left field corner, and the wind will push this one foul. And the count continues on Kennedy Stone at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell's yielded 6 home runs this year. Leads the club with those 60 strikeouts in 80 in the third innings. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul to the backstop. So the count continues here on Kennedy Stone at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ashlyn Deemer, the runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Deemer 3 for 3 is a base stealer. There's a shot caught at second base, and the throw to first, double play. A 4-4-3 double play. A liner caught by Comer at second, and Deemert caught too far off the bag. So the double play. Quickly 2 away, from nobody on for Sierra Crocker. 389 hitters, 6 homers, 29 RBI. And a pitch in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike on Sierra Crocker. And Mitchell delivering. Off speed, bounces in. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch that misses for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Crocker. Right-handed batter out of Napa, California. And takes the pitch low. Ball 3, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning. Dickinson State leading it 2-0. And the pitch. There's a strike in the knees. So the count now full, 3-2 on Crocker. Mitchell back behind the rubber. Now gets in ready to work here. 3-2 and delivers. Wide, ball 4. So Crocker draws the walk. First walk issued by Mitchell. And I'll bring up Logan Gronberg.
Sitting in for the Vikings, the DP, number 25, Logan Gronberg.
And looks like Sarah will be running. Gronberg takes the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Logan, 413 hitter. 4 homers, 27 runs driven in. And shoots that one foul off to the right. And the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Leads the team with that 413 average. Tied for second in homers, second in RBI. 0-2 count, Mitchell delivers. Strike 3 called, outside corner. And Gronberg goes down looking. First strikeout for Mitchell. That'll retire the side. The Vikings, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. 1 complete. Dickinson State 2, Valley City State nothing. This is Viking softball, live on YouTube and VCSUVikings.com. 9-1-2 hitters coming up here for Dickinson State. As we head to the top half of inning number 2, they got a couple of runs, no hits, helped out by 1 error in the top of the first inning. Makes both of those runs unearned on the record of Joel Lamontagne. Jai Maddox Hernandez will lead things off here for the Blue Hawks in the top of the second inning.
Number 2 is Jai Maddox.
Maddox, a freshman, a .272 hitter. Left-handed batter, no homers, 12 runs driven in. And Lamontagne delivers. Maddox Hernandez takes a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now so switch over to the right side. And Lamontagne delivers 0-1. Little high pop, center field, drifting back where the ball's carrying over and caught in center field right in front of the fence in straightaway center field by Mackenzie Stone. Well, the wind kept pushing that one deeper and deeper, and Mackenzie back in the outfield makes the play right in front of the fence. We're out number 1. Now we go to the top of the order, and Haley Davis. Ground to the third, her first time up. Davis, .294, no homers, 17 runs driven in. And takes it inside for a ball. Dallas Mitchell, today's starting pitcher, tops on the team with a couple of homers, and she's second with the 20 RBI. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So Davis grounds one into center for hit number 1 for the Blue Hawks. I'll bring up Cassie Loa. Loa, 316. No homers, 19 RBIs. Davis, the runner at first, 14 stolen bases, is yet to be caught this year. Here's a pop foul. And on a play, no balls and 1 strike on Loa. 2-0, Dickinson State leading, top of the second. There's a swing and a miss. And the count, no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Lamontagne walked 3 back in the first inning. And the last 2 walks brought the runs in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging another foul out of play. So the count rides here. No balls and 2 strikes on Loa. Again, Viterbo and Bellevue, they're playing today in Omaha. In the dirt, nice stop there going to her left is Crocker. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bellevue game and a half up on VCSU in the standings coming into play today. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a liner to left field. Stone coming in, and Kennedy Stone makes the capital catch on the run. It would be if she's wearing one. So a liner this time played it perfectly, came running in, makes the catch for out number 2. And now Dallas Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell walked and scored back in the first. And coming in with that .348 batting average. 2 homers, 21s driven in. And takes the pitch low and away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes on Dallas Mitchell. Senior out of Phoenix. Notice a gentleman wearing Arizona State Sun Devils hats here, a couple of them. Wouldn't mind being Arizona right now. 2 balls and no strikes to count here on Dallas Mitchell. Lamontagne ready to work with the runner at first and 2 outs. There's a swing and a half swing and a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Haley Davis, the runner at first, a 1-out single, still there. Now 2 outs. And the pitch. There's a little soft line there, and that's going to fall into for a base hit, and then it gets by Stone into left center field. Runners are going to advance on the misplay, and now runners at second and third with 2 away. So a double for Mitchell. That is her 9th of the year. That had a crazy spin on it and just spun past Mackenzie Stone. Kennedy was there to back her up and get the ball in and keep the runners at second and third with 2 outs for Kylie Hubby, a third baseman. And takes a pitch low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hubby 303 on the year, 2 homers. She leads the team with 21 runs driven in. And an RBI situation here for the cleanup hitter. Runners at second and third and 2 out. 1-0 pitch, high, fastball. There's a little rise ball there. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Right-handed hitting Kylie Hubby out of Lake Stevens, Washington. Sophomore. Pitch fouled off, and it's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Came to Dickinson State via North Georgia. And the count 2-1 here on Hubby. Lamontagne delivers. Swing and miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Davis the runner at third, Mitchell the runner at second with 2 outs here in the second. Lamontagne delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lamontagne, her 3rd strikeout, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the second. No runs, they get a couple of base hits. No errors, they leave 2 runners on in scoring position. We are through an inning and a half. Dickinson State 2, Valley City State nothing. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. As we head to the home half of inning number 2, Valley City State trailing Dickinson State 2-0. It'll be Mackenzie Stone, Maddie Zander, and Sage Forsyth to face Dallas Mitchell here in the second. Mackenzie, a .327 hitter on the year. Junior out of Blaine, no homers, 17 runs driven in. The Blaine Bears. And Dallas Mitchell delivering to Stone. Misses, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Stone. And the 1-0 pitch. Kenzie grins it right back to the pitcher. Mitchell comes up with a clean lead to first for the out. Easy 1-3 put out, 1 away. I'll bring up Maddie Zander. 286 on the year. 3 homers, 22 runs driven in. And Zander stepping in to face Mitchell. There's the pitch. She'll take the first pitch low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Zander out of Bismarck, the sophomore. And the pitch to her. She swings and fouls it off over to the auxiliary field next door. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maddie Zander. And the pitch to her. Way high. Coming out of her stance, Davis to make the play. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the right-hander Mitchell delivering quickly. There's a shot to center field, coming in and back, making the play at low in center field for out number 2. I'll bring up Sage Forsyth. Sage, 363 on the year, 3 homers. He's driven in 23. Yeah, and the pitch to her. She takes it just outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The right-hander Mitchell delivers. Forsyth takes it wide. And the Viking baseball team up in Mayville for their doubleheader today. Instead of a Friday-Saturday series, they're going to go Saturday-Sunday. Just a little bit too cold last night. And that pitch misses wide. Top of the 6th, Vikings on top 3-1 over Mayville State. Two balls and no, they're 3-0. Now 3-1 on Forsyth. Two outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 2nd. Dickinson State leading 2-0. And the pitch. A swing and a foul. Bring the count full at 3-2. Viking baseball coming up the getting swept on Wednesday at Dickinson State. 14-25 record, actually 14-27 record now coming in. There's a foul at the plate. So the count rides along here on Sage Forsyth. Melissa DePorter to follow. And Sage can extend the inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Sage Forsyth. And she loops one into right field and making a nice, dropping it. Just nearly making a nice basket catch was Comer, the second baseman. That'll be an error on Comer. First error of the game on the Blue Hawks. That'll bring up Alyssa DePorter.
Back from the Vikings, number 8, Alyssa DePorter.
DePorter, 330 with a homer and 17 runs driven in. And takes a strike, 0-1. Vikings with 24 home runs on the season in their 37 games. 0-1 here on DePorter. She swings and lines one deep into right field, but now coming in, and that's dropped by the right fielder, Fath, at third base. And holding on there is Forsyth. And holding on at first is DePorter. So now with runners at the corners, and I'll bring up Ellie Broughton.
Now batting number 14, Ellie Broughton.
Broughton hitting 200, no homer, 6 RBI. I believe an error was charged to the right fielder on that last play. Yep. So back-to-back errors have given the Vikings some hopes here. A little 2-out rally in the bottom of the 2nd inning for Broughton. Swings to the first pitch, misses, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike on Ellie Broughton. Right-handed batter on a West Hope Newburgh. Pitch misses wide for a ball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on Broughton. And that one just misses. Davis holding it there an extra second or two. 2-1 the count. Runner at third base, Sage Forsyth reached on an error and a drop pop-up by the second baseman Comer. And DePorter's at first on a drop fly ball by the right fielder Fath. And that one's a swing and a miss. And the count now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Broughton. DePorter, the runner at first. Forsyth at third, and the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop foul out of play. So the count continues. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ellie Broughton. The West Hope Newburgh Sioux, again, boys basketball team winning the state championship this year. Ellie's younger brother on the team. 2-2 the count and the pitch. Swinging another foul, not a play. So the count rides along, 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Broughton. Top of the order, Ashlyn Deemert waiting on deck. And Ellie can keep things going here in the second inning. Vikings trailing 2-0 with 2 outs and runners at the corners. And Mitchell, the right-hander, dips and delivers 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That's going to be strikeout number 2 for Mitchell, and will retire the side. For the Vikings, no runs, no hits. Couple of errors by the Blue Hawks. 2 runners left on base. 2 complete. It's Dickinson State 2, Valley City State 0. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube, VCSUVikings.com. As we go to the top half of the third inning, game at 2-0, Dickinson State leading. And now the 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up here. Carissa Comer will lead things off to face Joelle Lamontagne. Joelle, the senior out of Oxbow, Saskatchewan. And delivering here, Comer takes a pitch low for a ball. Carissa struck out swinging her first time up. One of 3 strikeouts for Lamontagne. And the right-hander works 1 up. Wide for ball 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. And the delivery. There's a strike of the knees. Again, lots of sunshine here in Valley City today. A little colder day. Came up in the cities. There was snow on the ground in the cities today. Heavy snowfall last night. And the pitch. There's a chop foul at the plate. And it got even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Carissa Comer, leading things off here for the Blue Hawks in the top of the third inning. They lead 2-0. A couple of unearned runs in the top of the first. Lamontagne delivers. There's a grounder foul down the third base line. So the count continues on Comer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul again off to the right. Two and 2 to Comer, bottom of the 6th. Vikings leading Mayville in baseball 4-1. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball deep to left field. Back going Stone, looking up. It is a foul ball. Well, it definitely had the distance, but that wind pushed it foul into the corner. It's just a long foul ball here to Comer. The count stays 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're going to have to keep it fair. We're going to have to start it in left center field. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off. So Comer staying alive here. 2-2 the count in the top of the third. Lamontagne checks the bench, gets her sign, and delivers 2-2. Strike 3 called on the outside, corner knee high. First strikeout looking, 4th of the game for Lamontagne. 1 away. Now Bailey Hanson, the designated player.
Batting for the Blue Hawks, number 26, Bailey Hanson.
Hanson brought in a run with a bases-loaded walk in the first. One of 3 walks for LaMontagne. He's also struck out 4 now. There's a change of pace, in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Bailey Hanson, right-handed batter. Out of Riverton, Utah. By way of Dawson Community College. Junior. 1-1 the count on Hanson. And the pitch. Swinging a high pop. Foul territory right side. First baseman Forsyth drifting over and will make the play for out number 2. Cassidy Venner.
For Dickinson, left fielder, Cassidy Venner.
Venner had a bases-loaded RBI walk back in the first. In both runs for LaMontagne, unearned. And the pitch here on the way. Venner swings and skies one to center. Drifting over is Stone. McKenzie there to make the catch. 3 up and 3 down. Nothing across for the Blue Hawks in the top of the third. We head to the bottom half. It's Valley City State trailing the Blue Hawks 2-0. This is Viking softball. Live on YouTube, VCSUVikings.com. Ashland Demon will lead things off here for the Vikings in the bottom of the third inning, as they'll have the top of the order. Deemert, Stone, and Crocker against Dallas Mitchell. And Mitchell, the right-hander, delivers the first pitch down and in for a ball. Deemert single to center field, back in the third. And then was stranded there. Well, did actually get to second after got a race on the double play, pardon me. There's a ground ball right side. Over at second base is Comer, the first for the out. 4-3 in the put out, 1 away. Now Kennedy Stone. She lined into that double play. A 4-4-3 double play. Line drive to Comer. Second baseman made the catch. Deemer too far off the bag at first. Was doubled off. And the pitch here to Stone, a strike call, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike on the Viking freshman left fielder. And Mitchell delivering quickly. Change up, misses wide for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, 2-0. Dickinson State with the advantage. Game 1 of our doubleheader today in the 4-game series. High foul, pop out of play. And the count 1-2. Two games today, and then noon and 2 tomorrow at the VCSU softball complex. And the pitch on the way, ground ball fouled on the third base line. So the count stays a ball and 2 strikes on Kennedy Stone. Top of the 7th, Viking baseball leading 4-1 over Mayville State. And the 1-2 pitch. There's a liner and into right center field, a base hit by Stone. Got enough of it to get it over the second baseman. Hit number 2 for the Vikings. Now Sarah Crocker to the plate.
Number 4, Sierra Crocker.
Crocker walked back in the first. And the pitch. Here's a high pop. That is going to get drifting over and out of play. Right behind the Dickinson State dugout on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike to Crocker. And the righty Mitchell delivers. Strike call on the knees. And the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Sierra Crocker. And Mitchell delivers. Way wide, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on here in the third. Vikings trailing 2-0. And the pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Comer has it to second. Out there, relay to first is not going to be in time. Crocker reaches on the fielder's choice. 4-6 of the put out of stone for out number 2 for Logan Gronberg.
Batting for the Vikings, number 25, Logan Gronberg.
She struck out looking her first time up. Mitchell got a couple of strikeouts. There's a ground ball to short. Speared there by Conway. And gets the short way out. And that will retire the side here in the bottom of the third. For the Vikings, no runs. 1 hit, no errors, leave 1. 3 complete. Dickinson State 2, Valley City State 0. This is Viking softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. Top half inning number 4. Dickinson State's 2 runs of the first, holding up so far. For the Blue Hawks, 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. The Vikings, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. But that 1 error led to 2 unearned runs in the first. Garrett Conway will lead things off here for the Blue Hawks in the top of the 4th inning against Joelle Lamontagne in the pitch. Conway takes it down and in, ball 1. Conway struck out swinging her first time up, 1 of 4 strikeouts for Lamontagne. And the right-hander delivers. And it hit her. So Conway hit by a pitch. She's on at first base for Jaya Maddox-Hernandez. She flew out to center field. Last time up, too, she's doing what she's doing now. Starts in the left-handed batter's box, and after that first pitch, if nothing materializes, she'll move over to the right side. Shows bunt, pulls back, shows bunt, takes it low, ball gets away, runner down to second base. And the count 1 ball, no strikes on Maddox. Now she'll switch to the right side. Runner in scoring position now in the pitch. Again, bunts at it. Back to the pitcher. Grabbed by Lamontagne. Second baseman Broughton covering. 1-4 in the sacrifice for out number 1. Conway moves to third. We head to the top of the order, and Haley Davis.
Top of the order for the Blue Hawks, catcher Haley Davis.
Davis is grounded out, singled, 1 for 2. And the left-handed batter batting with a runner at third base. And 1 out. And the pitch. Misses low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Lamontagne trying to wiggle out of trouble here in the 4th. That pitch misses wide, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count on the leadoff batter, catcher Haley Davis. And she'll swing and hit one into the left field corner, giving chase is Stone and can't get to it. And it drops harmlessly to the ground for a strike, 2 and 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hope Bath, who's the flex player, playing out in right field, warming up here off to the right. They count 2 balls and 1 strike here on Haley Davis. And the pitch. Another swing and a foul off to the left. Well, even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 4th. Dickinson State leading it 2-0. Lamontagne leans back and delivers. Low, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cassie Loa waiting on deck here for the Blue Hawks. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball left field. Again giving chase Stone deep in the corner and a foul ball. Better that she not catch it. Possibly. Runner would easily score from third, or should. So the count stays full on Davis. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lamontagne leans back, delivers 3-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So an RBI single by Davis, her 18th RBI of the year. Conway comes in to score to make it 3-0. And now Cassie Loa.
Fighting for the Blue Hawks center fielder, Cassie Loa.
Loa, first time up, at a liner to left field. Kennedy Stone, the left fielder, came in and ended up going off her glove and going back behind her. It led to 200 runs in the inning. And it was a swing and a foul, 0-1. And then hit a little looper to left field that Stone was able to run in and make the catch. No balls and 1 strike here. Davis the runner at first, 1 out, 1 in. Blue Hawks leading it 3-0, top of the 4th. And the pitch just misses inside, and the count even now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The right-hander Lamontagne delivers. So there's a little looper out towards left center and deep. That's going to be hitting the base of the fence. Davis around third. She's being waved in, and it will not be a throw to the plate, and it's now 4-0. So again, the wind grabs hold of that one and got it over the head of Mackenzie Stone. Hits off the base of the fence. RBI double for Loa. Picking up her 20th RBI of the year and her 5th two-bagger. And now Dallas Mitchell. Mitchell has walked and doubled. And takes a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On the right-handed hitting, Dallas Mitchell. Takes a strike at the knees. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Mitchell. Chance to help her cause here with the runner second, 1 out. Takes it wide, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on the Blue Hawks pitcher. And LaMontagne delivers. Swing, little looper down the right field line, and that's going to fall in front of Zander for a base hit. Runner had to hold up, but she will get to third on a blooping single by Mitchell. Puts runners at the corners for Kylie Hubby. Hubby reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. So Hubby stepping in here for Dickinson State, leading 4-0, looking to add to the lead. Runner goes, pitch a swung on a miss, throw it on to second, runner coming home, throw back to the plate, is not in time. So a stolen base for Mitchell. That is her 13th of the year. And then coming in on the front end of the double steal is Loa. And the pitch was a strike on a swing, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a foul. And the count now 0-2. Loa picking up her 23rd stolen base as she's the one that came home on the front end of the double steal. Making it 5-0. There's a swing and a miss. Hubby goes down. That's the second time she has struck out. 5 strikeouts for LaMontagne. 2 away for Carissa Comer. Comer struck out once swinging, once looking. And LaMontagne delivers. Comer takes a strike in the knees, 0-1. 5 runs for Dickinson State. They've got 3 hits in the inning. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Comer takes the change up wide, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second is Mitchell. 3 in, 2 out here in the 4th. And the pitch. Swinging a foul to the netting. And they got a ball and 2 strikes. Vikings in their cardinal tops with Valley across the front. The Black Pants. Dickinson State in their navy tops and bottoms. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 3rd time today. Comer's gone down swinging, or gone down on strike. 6th strikeout, and that'll retire the side. But 3 runs come in on 3 base hits, no errors, and they do leave 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Dickinson State 5 and Valley City State 0. This is Vikings softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. Mackenzie Stone will lead things off here for Valley City State in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Stone, Zander, and Forseth. Viking baseball back on the winning track. 4-1 win today in Game 1 of their doubleheader with Mayville State. Hunter Magnuson, 7 solid innings, 5 hits, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts. That pitch to Stone misses for a ball. Mackenzie bounced out pitcher to first her first time up. Vikings setting a single season record in strikeouts as pitching staff. There's a grounder to second. Comer with a nice smother at second base. Comes up with it 4-3 on the putout. One away. Now Maddie Zander.
Stepping in for the Vikings, right fielder Maddie Zander.
Zander lined to center field her first time up, or back in the second inning. Well, Viking baseball now 15-27 on the year, picking up that win. Is a high pop, short right field. Comer, the second baseman, has to come in. The ball falls fair and rolls foul. That should be a fair ball, and it'll be a bloop single on the play for Zander. Well, it's a little flare to the right side. Second baseman Comer went out to the outfield grass and then saw the wind was bringing it back in. She comes back in, but the ball drops in. And it's going to be ruled a base hit number 3 for the Vikings for Sage Forseth. She reached on an air her first time up, and she pops one foul out of play. She had a little pop-up that second baseman Comer couldn't control and couldn't catch. Back in the second inning. A couple of drop pop-ups by the Dickinson State defense with 2 outs in the second. The Vikings couldn't capitalize. That pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the fourth. Blue Hawks leading at 5-0. And the pitch by Mitchell. A little bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Right-handed hitting Sage Forseth. And Sealine's one to right field. Right at the right fielder, makes a catch. Throw back to first. Not going to be in time. That was a liner right at Fath in right field. So she's lined to line that one out for out number 2 for Alyssa Porter. And she had a fly ball to Fath in right field, and she dropped it and was going over towards the line. So there's 2 outs now with a runner at first base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A pass ball. DePorter couldn't catch up with it. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On third baseman, Alyssa DePorter. That one misses for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zander, the runner at first. 2 outs, the pitch. Wide. Ball 2. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here on DePorter. And she swings and loops one down the right field line. Foul. Now leaving the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th inning, the Twins and Tigers. Target Field. Twins leading that one 4-2. Lost last night 5-4. Tigers scored a run in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Missing. Mitchell started walking towards the first base dugout. But the count now full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, 1 on to Alyssa DePorter. And the pitch. Low, ball 4. Nice at-bat there for Alyssa. Draws the free pass. Moves Zander to second and brings up Ellie Broughton. But not yet. As Coach Gable is out to chat with the home plate umpire. And we're going to get a pinch hitter. That's Skyler. As I heard the home plate umpire tell us, it's Skyler Spessard.
Number 11, Skyler Spessard.
The freshman out of Moorhead. Will bat here for Broughton. Ellie struck out swinging her first time up. And Skyler takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Skyler, 257 on the year, no homers, 7 RBI. And takes that one on the outside corner again at the knees. Same spot, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. On Skyler Spessard. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That is going to be strikeout number 3 for Mitchell, and retires the side. For the Vikings, no runs, so it was a hit, no errors, 2 left, 4 complete. It's Dickinson State 5, LA City State nothing. This is Viking softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com.
For food, drinks, snacks, and Viking apparel, again, concession stand is open today.
And Broughton re-enters the second.
Score update from Mayville Baseball. Valley City State picks up the victory in Game 1. Vikings 4, Comets 1. Baseball in Mayville.
And new pitcher.
Defensive changes for the Vikings. Re-entering to play second base, number 14, Ellie Broughton.
And we got some changes here for the Vikings. Ellie Broughton re-enters and goes back to second base. Ryan Sigmeth is in the circle. I think your 9th appearance, 8th in relief this year. 11 2/3 innings, 20 hits, 20 runs, 18 earned. She's walked 14, struck out 11. 10.8 earned run average and no wins, 1 loss on the season for Ryan Sigmeth out of Lumsden, Saskatchewan, the freshman. And she will step in here and face the bottom part of the order for Dickinson State. Vikings trailing 5-0. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. And Bailey Hanson laid things off. She's got an RBI walk and popped out. 0 for 1.
Fifth inning for the Blue Hawks. Number 26, Bailey Hanson.
So Hanson will step in and lay things off here for Dickinson State. Against Sigmeth. And the pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. So the line on LaMontagne, that goes 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. 1 looking. And Sigmeth delivers a strike here. And a count 1 ball, 1 strike on Hanson. LaMontagne threw 98 pitches in 4 innings of work. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Changeup stays high for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sigmeth words that cage. On her face, win in the circle. There's a swing and a foul at the plate. It evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Optional for pitchers. They want to wear that, almost looks like a catcher's mask, so it's. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that one misses inside. So the count on Hanson runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bailey leading things off here for the Blue Hawks in the top of the 5th. And Sigmeth ready to work, delivers. Swinging a foul out of play. So the count continues, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the right-handed hitting designated player, Bailey Hanson. Sigmeth ready to work. Lanes back, delivers. High pop, short left center field, out, and that's going to drop in front of Kennedy Stone. A little looping single for Hanson. Hit number 6 for the Blue Hawks. And that will bring up Cassidy Venner, but we're going to have a courtesy runner at first base, or pinch runner at first base. Ashley Potter will run it first.
Ashley Potter. Batting for the Blue Hawks, left fielder Cassidy Venner.
So now the Venner will bat. And Potter here, the runner at first for Venner, who was walked and fly to center. Bunts on front of the circle, grabbed by Sigmund to Broughton. The second baseman covering, 1-4 in the putout, 1 away. On the sacrifice bunt, moving Potter to second. And now Kara Conway due up. Conway struck out and been hit by a pitch, scored a run in the fourth. RBI by Cassie Loa. This is a pop foul, not a play off to the right. 0-1. Actually, she scored on Davis's RBI on her single to center. No balls and 1 strike here on Conway. And there's a changeup foul again back behind home plate. So the count continues. No balls and 2 strikes on Kara Conway, batting with a runner at second, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Dickinson State leading at 5-0. And the right-hander delivers. Here's a high fly ball, right center field on the run. Mackenzie Stone, the center fielder, makes the catch, and then the long throw to third. Out number 2 for Jai Maddox. She's fly to center. Had a sacrifice bunt, 0 for 1.
For the Blue Hawks, number 2, Jai Maddox.
This time she's going to go right to the right-handed batter's box here. With 2 out, runner at second. And the right-hander working here delivers. Strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Jai Maddox. And Sigmund delivers inside corner. Again, knee high. And count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. On the number 9 hitter, Jai Maddox Hernandez, batting with a runner at second. 2 outs here in the 5th. And the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a little soft line out to short. Deemer down 1 hop. To throw across for the out. 6-3 on the putout. And that will retire the side. No runs a hit. Nowhere's 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It is 5-0. Dickinson State over VCSU. This is Viking softball. Live on YouTube, VCSUVikings.com. Top of the order coming up here for Valley City State in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 5-0. Ashlyn Deemer, Kennedy Stone, Sierra Crocker.
Shortstop, Ashlyn Deemer.
Deemer to single to center, grounded to second, 1 for 2. A right-handed batter out of West Fargo delivers is Mitchell and misses wide. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And Mitchell delivers strike 2, 0-2. I check that. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count 1-1. And Mitchell out of Phoenix, Arizona. The changeup drops that in at the knees. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the leadoff batter, Ashlyn Deemer. Here's the pitch. Wide, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vikings trailing 5-0. They've been out hit 6-3. And the pitch is a high pop fly right side. Second baseman Comer on the skin part of the infield makes the catch. There's out number 1 and brings up Kennedy Stone. Stone, a line into a 4-4-3 double play and single to right. Here's Mitchell with the pitch. Stone takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Mitchell, 3 strikeouts, couple of walks. And delivers low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kennedy Stone. And the pitch. Spots a shot to third. Backhand knockdown by Hubby to throw to first for the out. That'll be 5-3 on the put out. A shot at third baseman Hubby. Went down to one knee, knocked it down, grabbed it, fired across for the out, 2 away. Now Sierra Crocker, a walk and a fielder's choice, 0-1. So 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th inning for VCSU. Mitchell delivers. Is a high fly ball, short left, and the wind will push this one out of play. Or fouled on the line. No balls, 1 strike. In the wind out of the west-northwest. About 16 miles per hour. Right now we're at 45 degrees. Gone up 1 degree since the first pitch. And the 0-1 pitch missed hits, does hit the outside corner. First strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Sierra Crocker. And the pitch. Wide, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the right hand hitting catcher, Dallas Mitchell ready to work. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Wide, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Mitchell, the right-hander, delivers again wide. The count runs full, 3-2. After getting ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell's now fallen behind 3-2. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the 5th. Right-hander back behind the rubber, now ready to go. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to short. Gobbled up there by Conway. The throw to first for the out. 6-3 on the putout. Retires aside. 3 up and 3 down for VCSU. Nothing across for the Vikings in the 5th. 5 complete. It's Dickinson State 5, Valley City State nothing. This is Vikings softball. Live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. Ryan Sigmeth starting her 2nd inning of relief of Joelle Lamontagne as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be the top of the order. Haley Davis, Cassie Loa, and Dallas Mitchell to face the right-hander here for Dickinson State. Leading at 5-0, 2 in the 1st and 3 in the 4th. And 2 of those 5 runs unearned on Lamontagne. Now Haley Davis is grounded out, singled twice, 2 for 3 runs scored, and an RBI. And Sigmeth, the right-hander, out of Lumsden, Saskatchewan. delivers a strike at the knees, outside corner. No balls, one strike. And a right-hander spins a little and delivers. A little rise there and misses for a ball. One ball, one strike. Checks her wristband as she gets the sign from the bench. Now delivers 1-1. Outside corner of the knees, strike two. That has been a strike all day long, just hitting that outside half of the plate. Dropping into the knees, a ball and two strikes on Davis. And Sigmund delivers. High, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Second game to follow here. Scheduled for 4. Here's a swing and a foul. And the count stays even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sigmund gave up a leadoff single to Bailey Hansen in the 5th, and then got a sacrifice bunt, fly out, ground out to end that inning. And the right-hander delivers. Swinging a grounder to first, foul. So the count continues. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Haley Davis. Davis out of Billings, Montana, by way of Miles City Community College. Swinging a pop foul again. Out of play and off to the right. Or off to the left this time. And the count staying even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Haley Davis, here in the 6th. And the pitch. Misses outside. The count now full, 3-2. Cassie Loa waiting on deck. The Blue Hawks holding on to that 5-0 lead. And the pitch. Wide, ball 4. First walk issued by Sigmund. That'll bring up Cassie Loa.
For Dickinson, center fielder,
Loa 1 for 3. Reached on air, scored in the first, lined out in the second. And doubled in a run and scored on the front end of a double steal in the 4th. And the pitch, low, blocked there by Crocker, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the left-hand hitting Cassie Loa. From San Diego, California. She was at Presentation College before they closed their doors. Pitch is high for a ball to Loa. 2 balls, no strikes. Left-handed batter, Loa. She's ahead in the count, 2-0. And Sigmund delivers. Here's a strike at the knees. And the count, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out here in the top half of inning number 6. Dickinson State leading at 5-0. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball low and away, and Loa couldn't catch up to it. Evens it up at 2-2. Viking baseball winning today 4-1 in game 1 of their doubleheader with Mayville State. 10 strikeout performance, scattering 5 hits for Hunter Magnuson. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and the count runs full now on Loa. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner down at first is Davis. 3-2 the count with nobody out. And Sigmund delivers. Swing and a miss. Low and away. She couldn't catch it. That's going to be the first strikeout for Sigmund. That is out number 1. Davis stays at first. 1 away for Dallas Mitchell. Mitchell's walked, doubled, and singled. 2 for 2. Scored a run. They will bat here with a runner at first base and one out. And the pitch in for a strike. No balls, one strike here on Mitchell. Ryan Sigmuth in relief of Joel Lamontagne. There's a grounder foul over at first base side. And the count 0-2. Lamontagne went the first 4 innings. And on 5 base hits. And right now is a pitcher of record for Valley City State. 0-2 the count. And here's the pitch. Misses inside, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On number 6, pitcher Dallas Mitchell. Here's a line drive and caught in the webbing by Broughton to throw to first. Nice pick at first base by St. Forsyth for the 4-4-3 inning-ending double play. A liner caught by Ellie Broughton at second base. A low throw picked out of the dirt by Forsyth, and that will retire the side. For the Blue Hawks, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Dickinson State 5 and Valley City State nothing. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. I'm not going to say what a lot of people like about 420, but that's another story altogether. Leading out the 6th inning for the Vikings. As we head to the home half of inning number 6, Valley City State trailing Dickinson State 5-0. They'll have the middle part of the order coming up here to face Dallas Mitchell. She has been in control. She's allowed just 3 base hits. Here's a high pop foul, not a play by Gronberg. 0-1 the count. Logan has struck out looking and reached on a fielder's choice. Mitchell has walked 2, struck out 3. Facing Gronberg here to lead things off in the 6th. Low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the right-hand hitting designated player, Logan Gronberg. And the pitch. There's a line drive. That's going to be a fair ball base hit, and that's going to get past the right fielder, Fath, and go into the corner. Gronberg is at second, rounding second. She'll hang on there with a leadoff double. So Logan with a rocket down the right field line. It's get past the right fielder, Fath, and Gronberg will pick up her 8th double of the year. And she is going to be lifted for a courtesy runner as Madison Spacier will now come in to run. So Spacier is in to run for Mackenzie Stone. And Stone is grounded out pitcher to first and grounded out second to first. The junior batting here, the runner at second base, nobody out. Takes the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Mackenzie Stone. And the pitch. She swings and fouls one down the right field line. And the count now on Kenzie, no balls and 2 strikes. Madison Spacier, the pinch runner, down at second. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, wide for a ball 1-2. McKenzie is at 10 home run this year. She's driven in 17. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Another foul off to the right, off to the ball field to our right. Here at the Valley City State Softball Complex. A ball and 2 strikes on Stone. And Mitchell delivers. Wide, and it kind of even 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Stone. And Mitchell delivers. High pop-up, right side. First baseman. And actually the pitcher comes out of the circle. I think it made the play, Mitchell. That was out number 1 for Maddie Zander.
Fighting for the Vikings right fielder, Maddie Zander.
Zander's line to center and singled. It'll pop up out behind first base. And second baseman Comer went out in short right field, and by the time she came back in to where the ball was about to land, it dropped in for the hit. Strike called there on Zander, 0-1. Maddox Hernandez, at second base, and here's the pitch. Here's a shot into right center field and deep, but it is in the ballpark. Loa comes over and makes the catch, tagging, and on her way to third base is Spacier. So that is out number 2, and now Spacier, the runner, third for Sage Forsyth.
Now batting number 12, Sage Forsyth.
Forsyth has reached on an air and line to right, 0 for 2. And the pitch. She swings and grounder. Nice stop at short. Conway up, and the throw not going to be in time, gets away, but that will keep Forsyth at first. Probably a single and an RBI. So Forsyth will pick up the RBI for Sage. That is her 24th of the year. As Spacier comes in to score to make it 5-1. Now Alyssa DePorter. Nice play by Conway, diving on it, but a throw skipped past the first baseman Comer. And that one misses ball 1 to DePorter. So a 2-out rally here for the Vikings. They've got to run across to make it 5-1. And the pitch. DePorter takes it high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. On third baseman, Alyssa DePorter. Here's the pitch. She'll swing and hit a high fly ball, short center, out. Maddox Hernandez is going to drop in, and the throw to third is not going to be in time. Down to second base goes DePorter. So it'll be a single for DePorter on the bloop single to center that fell in front of Loa. Hustling around is Forsyth, gets to third. DePorter then goes to second on the throw. Runners at second and third, and Ellie Broughton is due up. Fury comes out, head coach for Dickinson State, Kristen Fury. And Fleury has a chat with her infield and battery, and that's quickly done. And now DePorter will step in with 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Ellie struck out swinging her first time up. And the pitch. Strike call to the Nays, 0-1. Skylar Spresser batted for Ellie in the fourth, and she too struck out swinging. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Mitchell. There's a ground ball right side. Maddox Hernandez comes up. The first for the out, 4-3 on the put out, and that will retire the side. But the Vikings dent the scoreboard, get a run on a couple of hits. No errors, and they leave 2. It's actually 3 hits in the inning. No errors, and they leave 2. At the end of 6 complete, it's Dickinson State 5, Valley City State 1. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube, VCSUVikings.com. Four, 5, and 6 batters coming up here for the Blue Hawks on the top of the 7th inning, leading 5-1. And it will be Kylie Hubby will lead things off. So Hubby will step in. So far today, she is 0 for 3.
Leading off the 7th inning for Dickinson, number 8, Kylie Hubby.
Facing Ryan Sigmeth in her 3rd inning of relief. Starter Joelle Lamontagne. There's a strike call, 0-1 on Hubby. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Wide. And the ball count even, 1-1. Another game to follow here. VCSU and Dickinson State starting this 4-game weekend set. A 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. The Riders are 1-2. Valley City State baseball. They're at Mayville State. And they defeated the Comets 4-1 in game 1. Another solid pitching performance by Hunter Magnuson. 5 hits and 1 earned run, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts. Strike 3 called to the knees. And Hubby goes down looking. Strikeout number 2 for Sigmeth. 1 away.
Batting for the Blue Hawks, number 10, Carissa Comer.
And that'll bring up Carissa Comer, the first baseman. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. 2 swinging, 1 looking. And the pitch. She'll take it low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Carissa Comer. Facing Ryan Sigmeth. And the right-hander delivers. Comer takes a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Straightaway stance for the right-hander, and then brings that front foot back a little bit. And the 1-1 pitch. A little bit high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jay Gruel had a couple of hits in that win today. Jaden Babiak with a hit. There's a strike called. And the count now even on Comer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dustin Mertz, Will Gosh, Morcom all had hits for VCSU. And their 4-1 win over Mayville. 2-2 the count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout number 3 by Sigmeth. 2nd in a row, 2 away. That'll bring up Bailey Hansen.
Number 26, Bailey.
Hansen is walked, popped out, singled. That walk brought a run in the 1st inning. Officially 1 for 2. And the pitch. She swings and fouls the first pitch off. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. On the right-handed hitting Bailey Hansen. And takes that pitch in for a strike. And the count quickly, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes as Sigmeth tries to strike out the side here. And the right-hander leans back, delivers. Swing and a miss. The riser, she does. 4 strikeouts, and it's a 1-2-3 mow 'em down inning here in the top of the 7th inning. Nothing across for Dickinson State. We head to the home half of the 7th. It's the Blue Hawks 5, the Vikings 1. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube, VCSUVikings.com. Top of the order coming up here for the Vikings in the 7th inning. Ashlyn Deemer, Kennedy Stone, Sarah Crocker against Dallas Mitchell. Mitchell again, couple walks, 3 strikeouts, is giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run. And Deemer is singled, grounded out, popped out, 1 for 3. We'll lay things off here in the home half of the 7th inning. Mitchell delivers. Swinging a high pop left side. Out. Shortstop. Conway drops it. That's the 3rd drop fly ball today by Dickinson State.
Stepping in for the Vikings left fielder, Kennedy Stone.
So that'll bring up Kennedy Stone. She is lined into a 4-4-3 double play, singled and grounded out, 1 for 3. And the pitch. I think it's been best here. Put it in the air. They've been making the plays on ground balls, but have struggled with the ball in the air. No balls and 1 strike here on Stone. And the pitch. She'll swing and foul it off, and the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on the Viking freshman. Mitchell back in the circle, ahead in the count 0-2, and the pitch way wide, 1-2. Down 4. Doubt they'll have Deemer on the move here. Vikings not a running club. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's a liner to center field, Loa there, and makes the catch. That one hung up there, hit it too well. And Kennedy Stone flies out for out number 1. Deemer goes back to first. Now Sarah Crocker. Crocker's walked, reaching a fielder's choice, grounded out, 0 for 2. And the pitch. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the Viking catcher, senior out of Napa, California. And the 1-0 pitch. Here's a shot deep to right, but there is Path. Now Path comes in as that wind holds things up. And Deemer goes back to first from fly ball out for out number 2 here in the 7th. And now Logan Grunberg. And we are going to get a chat between Coach Grable and the home plate umpire. As Gromberg has to re-enter because she was lifted for a pinch runner. So that is the reason for the conversation. She enters at the bat. And we'll step in here with 2 outs and runner at first. Vikings trailing at 5-1. Takes that one down and in for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. They need 2 bloops and a blast here to tie this one up. 1-0 the count on Gronberg. And the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. First base side. Comer, the first baseman, battles that wind but makes the catch and retires the side here in the bottom of the 7th inning. For the Vikings, here in the 7th, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Your final score in Game 1 is Dickinson State 5, Valley City State 1. We're back with the totals. This is Viking Softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com. Well, Dickinson State takes game one of this weekend 4-game series by a final of 5-1. 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for Dickinson State. They left 7 runners on base. The Vikings run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. Winning pitcher today is Dallas Mitchell, goes the distance, and she goes 7 innings. Allows those 6 hits, the 1 earned run, with a couple of walks and 3 strikeouts. And the losing pitcher today will be Joelle Lamontagne. She went the first 3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Nice job in relief, though, by Ryan Sigmund. 3 shutout innings, allowed a hit, a walk, and had 4 strikeouts. And Lamontagne will pick up the loss here. 2 runs in the first inning with 1 out. Cassie Loa hit a liner to left field. And that wind kind of gave a little bit of a push, got over the head off the glove of Kennedy Stone into left field, allowing Loa to get to second. Dallas Mitchell walked. And then Kylie Hubby hit a ground ball on the third baseline. Alyssa Porter, the third baseman, gloved it. She flipped it to Ashlyn Deemer, the shortstop, covering third base, not in time. That loaded the bases. Well, then after Carissa Comer struck out, Bailey Anderson walked. Cassidy Venner walked to make it 2-0. And then Kara Conway struck out to end the inning with the Dickinson State up 2-0. Added 3 more in the fourth. After Kara Conway, the leadoff batter, was hit by a pitch, went to second on a pass ball. Went to third on Jai Maddox Hernandez's sacrifice bunt. Scored on Haley Davis's single. Cassie Loa then doubled in Davis to make it 4-0. And then with Loa at third base, after a Dallas Mitchell single, they pulled out the double steal. Mitchell stole second, then Loa came in and steal home. That made it 5-0. Vikings got their lone run. A leadoff double by Logan Gronberg. Madison Spacer came in to run for. RBI single by Sage Forsyth made it a 5-1 game, and that is your final here in game one of today's doubleheader and of the weekend set. So the game two of our doubleheader will be coming up here in about 20 minutes, about 4:05 or thereabouts. We'll have game two of our doubleheader between Valley City State and Dickinson State. Again, a look at that line score. Couple of runs in the first, 3 in the fourth for Dickinson State. 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. Vikings a run in the sixth. They had 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error. And the winning pitcher again here this afternoon for Dickinson State is Dallas Mitchell. And with the victory, Mitchell now improves to 9-5 on the year. And she does have 1 save. Losing pitcher is Joelle Lamontagne. She falls to 7-6 on the season. There was no saves and no home runs in today's game. And game one, time of game one goes 1 hour and 37 minutes. 1 hour, 37 minutes, our time of game. Game two coming up here in about 20 minutes. We'll be back with more Viking softball live on YouTube at VCSUVikings.com.